Camille plus TF, obviously a very common pairing, so they are just going to go for that. I do think Gwen has a better time in this matchup than you do against things like the Jax and the Fiora in some of the later stages of the game, but you're not going to be in the 1v1, you're in the 1v2.
Yeah, it's happening, right? Cryin has Ignite. If we try to collapse on Way and we have Vision on him, for example, as a 2v1, TF's going to arrive. Similar to what happened in the Humble Life game, so PSG need to...
Yeah, we'll see if they actually want to commit. At the very least, they're trying to threaten it. And they are going to pop it. They are going to go for River.
That's so smart. River, no flash, no way out. And they knew he was waiting in the wings. Maple will
looking exactly like the Humble Life game. TF mid given over to Humble Life. Chovy just keeps roaming towards
Look at the bot dipping gold.
Yeah.
After he gets this tower, it's going to be disgusting.
It's a horror.
Yep, and even with the Rift Tower charge, PSG aren't able to take that top lane tower. Currently sitting at 5,000 to 3.3. That's going to jump up to 5.5, 200 gold lead for Gala.
I mean, that would be a good team lead at this point in the game, 12 minutes in, and that's one lane. They have just constantly punished Unified, really well played, start to finish here. You know, from RNG, they early game invade bot side, split the map every time. They're stacking the wave, and then Way is down there to threaten the dive. Even if they don't make the dive happen, Unified has to show respect to it. He's backing off constantly. And they've showed a great game plan to actually just nullify most of the Yumi's advantage, because Yumi is playing under the tower and with no real recourse, start to finish.
Yeah, RNG have just controlled the whole bot side of the map, and I feel like PSG didn't really adapt from their loss against Hanwha, especially in draft and going up against Fnatic. You have to question if this strat's actually going to work at all, because they've not done anything in the early game against Hanwha, not done anything in the early game against RNG, and yes, this game isn't over, but you're giving the teams their most comfortable champions.
And Gala hasn't even completed his calling. He's up 2.3k or whatever. It's going to be like 2700.
I was going to mention that, but it felt like overkill, you know? He's like, he's just got so much gold in his pocket.
He's already dead.
And now he can go top and take top plates as well. They've just swapped the lanes. Xiao, who still has TP. RNG are going to now play top side. Cryin has ult to cover them. Just textbook stuff coming out from RNG, and PSG, no response.
RNG and funneling gold into the AD carry, name a better duo. We've seen it for the last 5 years or so. First with Uzi, now with Gala as he gets his 6th plate of the game.
And the interesting thing is, you know, in the LPL, it's been all about going topside, really, for Xiaohu.
Yep.
You almost kind of felt bad for Gala. It's like, I get to join this team, all the gold for me. I'm going to be the new Uzi. And they're like, we're going to play top this year. But, you know, in this game, they're showing their flexibility, showing that they can play, you know, multiple styles, and now looking for Maple here, potentially setting it up.
Maple jumps away as soon as he sees Way coming around the corner. He will jump back in, looking for the chains onto Way. He's going to land them, but Way didn't tank up the tower, so he's fine just to walk out of it.
Yeah, just chunking down the mid lane tower. Hook.
Man, I want to see bot gold now. Cold is cashed.
Yeah, and Herald's spawning soon as well, so they can Herald mid.
Let's do predictions quick. How much is the bot gold difference?
It's like 2.7,
2.7 K-Draw?
3K.
All right, I'm going to go 3.3 right now as we look for a fight in the mid lane. There's the curtain call coming out. Another tower goes down. Final chapter used, but Maple...
Be careful. So he goes off and farms his own gromp, his own jungle, and RNG win out on the map.
Yeah, it really feels like PSG have never really been able to respond. You have to the ability of this composition to collapse. And Cryin just backs off and is like, oh, I'm on the weak side, I don't have teammates around me, and instead we're going to look for a play down towards the bottom lane. Hanabi trying to survive here, but with the exhaust going down, Gala will have the bullet time available as well. Hanabi tries to turn it around, Gala dies to the needlework! Oh, Hanabi!
Oh, my name is Gwen!
I am immune to death!
Oh my god, man, they really did not respect the Gwen damage there. You're both stacked up, getting hit by every...
They siege the bot tier 2. Maple got a quadra kill on Tryndamere. With no mid push, you're answering 5v5 on a siege. Can they get this bot tier 2? Gala should be able to walk up. And this time around, RNG will get away with it, going for it.
Joe going forward, there's a shadow assault on towards the backline. Hanabi there, the final chapter coming out as well, and will the needlework be able to do enough work? Can't quite kill off Xiao. Hanabi goes forward, but he is shut down. The double for Gala, curtains open. But perhaps they're going to close just as quickly. Rift Tower charging in, Way stepping forward, takes a couple of tower shots that he didn't quite need to. But this will be the inhibitor tower down in the bottom lane.
Oh, RNG love their bot tier 2 dives. I was just talking about it. He needs to make sure he doesn't get caught out here on this ward.
Got no flash. And a hook shot wall dive across the wall. That tier 1 in the mid lane standing still for RNG means that this wave will push back pretty quickly towards the PSG side. RNG waiting in the bush. Final chapter coming out. There's the stopwatch. But Gala is down, shut down by Hanabi, and now Ming next on the menu. PSG pushing forward. RNG They baited the trap, they set it up, but they were the ones caught out. They were prey, not predator, as PSG pushed forward. Xiaohu down, Wei dives into the back line, but this could just be it. Wei in the middle of 5. PSG somehow turn it around against RNG.
Oh, RNG looks so split up. 3 members trying to make a pick. 1 dives away, and all of a sudden PSG is this death pool. Will shut down RNG and gets 4 kills. They found a way back in this game. They found the...
You talk about the risky play on the tier 2 tower. You look at how they set that up as well. You know, Gala is incredibly strong now.
Wait, caught out. Hanabi can just chase this one in. The bullet time coming in as well, and there's River down. But Gwen is immune. Gwen is immune, as you say, the final chapter coming out for the Roots.
Ryan's rapid fire cannon stuns right now to slow the fight down. Because if PSG can get onto the backline and get onto Gala.
Cooldown now though for Hanabi. He can't really
Drake's
fight.
immediately stunned, and the Drake is down, and there's the Inferno, and there's the knockup. Hanabi pops the stopwatch. River trying to disengage this fight, way low. Curtains open. Hanabi gonna try and step forward. Maple stunned, locked up in the bullet time. The healing coming out. There's no final chapter on the Yuumi either, but this Baron down to 6,000 HP already. RNG looking for it. Wei has a blast cone. They're gonna flip it, as you say. Wei. Level 13 can jump into this pit any moment as the fight really begins down towards the bottom side. Hanabi healing up, dodges away from Xiaohu. Wei diving into the pit as well. Unified trying to get the roots off. Maple diving in from the side is crying. Locks in a gold card once again. Baron resets. Hanabi keeps it aggroed. PSG will have to disengage this, you have to feel.
And just ignoring the bot waves. It was on there in him for the last minute, and RNG looks like it's going to be a stare down.
Fight.
Ming lands the hook, River going in, trying to get the damage down, and Hanabi's so low already, he puts down the Hellapod, but he's shut down by Xiaohu. And you have to feel that's it, the Destiny coming onto the backline, and already Xiaohu gets a second of the fight. Maple with the chains, but crying with the chase. Gold card locked in, Maple pops a stopwatch of his own, but all he will be seeing is the fountain once again. RNG with 3 kills, and they're pushing down mid.
Yeah, they have a mid-wave. River will base with Kaiwing. Wei's looking for them to try and stop it, but they don't have any wave clear with the Talon Yuumi. They have to walk up to be able to do so. I wonder if RNG can push in and end here. They have a lot of tower damage with Gala and Xiaohu. Still 35 seconds on Maple. That might be it, Adele.
Yeah, I think it will be. It's going to be pretty difficult here for River to get anything done. Doesn't even have the ulti, and they're going to get another kill.
The bullet time into flash, gold card. I mean, it gets River into the GA, but immediately he goes pop afterwards. RNG, with a little stumble in the mid-game, still come out on top and will lock their spot in the quarterfinals.